Hi, this is Jack Slocum with Option Alpha. So those of you who have been following along on the Option Alpha website, this morning we released a new tool. It's called the Zero DTE Oracle. I've actually already started trading it in my account earlier this morning. I'm going to go through some of the trades I made here, but before we do, let's go ahead and catch up on what happened over the last week. So if you've been following my earnings trades, you saw me lose several trades. Let's go ahead and take a look at the position history here. In a row to start out, I was deep in the hole, $2,387. Since then, I've placed some trades that actually did pretty well, you see right here. And the spot has managed to climb out of the hole to plus $2,165. I'm pretty excited about that. Earnings isn't kicking off again until July 11th, so I will wait until then to place my next earnings trade. My Autobot over here is still trading. It has a SPY short call spread going on. It's 25 days till expiration, so that's going to take a little while. But I did already jump into the Zero DTE Oracle here. If you haven't had the opportunity to come in here and play with the Zero DTE Oracle yet, let me go ahead and give you a quick rundown on how it works. So in the background, what it's doing is it's loading all of the potential positions in SPX, SPY, XSP, and QQQ that are Zero DTE for next day. And what it's doing is it's backtesting those across the previous 1 year minute data to see what would have happened if you would have opened this position at this time of day and held it until expiration. So personally, what I've been doing is I've been coming in here and I've been selecting Zero DTE, and then I select SPX. And then I'm looking at these iron butterflies. And I typically do this earlier in the day, and I look at, if I was to open this iron butterfly, let's see how I would have done. So if I open this SPX iron butterfly, which is negative 0.36% out of the money at 2:38 p.m. over the course of the last year, you can see I would have done pretty well. It looks like it started off really good last summer, and then lately it's been pretty flat. So if we jump out of that one and take a look at some of these other positions that are available, maybe one that's a little bit closer to the money, look at this one right here. If you see, it's had a rocky start, but it's doing better as of late. You can see how it would have done for each individual position. It looks like it's taken down some pretty decent winners and some small losers overall. The position is taking in a credit of $413 and it's only risking $87. Overall P&L over the past year would have been $4,193. So let's say, for example, you wanted to risk additional capital. Like me personally, I like to risk around $500. Well, if I would have traded this position every day, opening it at 2:38 p.m. and trading a Zero DTE position, I would have made $25,158 over the past year. So this tool gives me a sense of confidence when trading some of these positions to say, okay, I don't really know if this is a good trade or not. However, I can look and see how it would have done in the past, and that just gives me a little bit more confidence trading it. So I'm really excited about this tool. You can obviously sort and filter by a bunch of criteria over here. There are other positions in here other than iron butterflies, even though iron butterflies have been doing the best, especially this late in the day, because SPX has been pretty flat. So that's it for the rundown on this. Let's go ahead and jump in on the positions I've actually been trading with it today. So the first thing I did was I opened an iron butterfly at 54.65. And if you look here, I'm only risking $35 and I have the ability to win $465 or a portion of that, because the only way I actually get the entire thing is if the price was to land on exactly 54.65, which is very unlikely. At the same time, or shortly thereafter, I opened this iron condor from 54.65 to 54.80, and that had a bigger range, and if you look, I'm risking $160 with the potential to make $340. So this position, even if it doesn't finish at the 465 level, is fine because it has this wider range. And then later on in the day, what I've been doing is I've been waiting until some of the premium here depreciates, and then I set up long positions on either end. So if you look here for this iron condor, the highest strike, the long one, is 54.85. So what I've done is I've purchased a long call really cheap at the end of the day for $75. That's on the outside at the 54.85 call level as well. And then at the 54.60 put level, I waited until the price went up a bit and I legged into a 54.60 put here. What that means is if the price stays within my range here, I'm going to win $340 here. I'll lose the 75, I'll lose the 95, and if it is anywhere within $4.65 of this 65 range, I'll also win some of this premium. And if it isn't, I'll still make a little bit of money on these trades overall. If SPX happens to go shooting up or shooting down, these long puts and long calls are protecting me on either side, so I can still make a profit even if it doesn't stay within my range. I've been trading these over the last few days since the 0 DTE Oracle was finished, and I've had a bunch of success with it. I'm excited to share this strategy with you. So that's it for this video. On behalf of the OA team, we love you guys. We hope you find success with this tool, and God bless.